Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Listen, there is a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, and there are a lot of things that happened lately in the Arsenal camp and the Liverpool camp and the Chelsea camp, and there are a lot of opinions that I want to talk about. But before we go on, I didn't do a show yesterday. I didn't do a live show, so we did a video yesterday. So before we go on and enjoy the show, and I actually do this, Jum'ah Mubarakah to everyone. Of course, hit the like button. Of course, if you are here and if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and let us know what you think in the comments. And let me know in the comments, where are you tuning in from? Of course, there is a meltdown that happened over the last 24 to 48 hours in the Arsenal camp, which is, for some whatever reason, everyone now is trying to find a reason to moan and complain. That's what I mean. In my opinion, that is what happened. However, there are other things to look for, and there are other things to check. Since that Norgard announcement by Fabrizio Romano, and since that announcement by David Ornstein that Norgard will be joining Arsenal, it was absolutely nuts how there is a meltdown in the Arsenal fan base. We'll talk about that. For Chelsea, now, because now Eze is linked to Arsenal, some of the Chelsea fans are not happy with the approach of the Chelsea signing Gittens for £55 million. Everyone is talking about, why don't we go more and spend for Eze? What is stopping us from trying to negotiate Eze? You know what I mean? And now there is lately news today that that Gyökeres is joining Man United. I'm going to talk about what does it mean for Man United, because for the first time, I am excited to watch Manchester United if Gyökeres joins with Mbeumo, Cunha, and Gyökeres. And what does it mean for Liverpool? Are Liverpool actually signing a striker? Because it looks like Napoli are about to sign Darwin Núñez. So, listen, hit the like button if you are here, and we can absolutely start right away. It's Friday. We don't have a lot of time. So hit the like button. Support the channel, guys. If you are here, let's get the likes up. Okay. Yes. Yeah, which is, I'm coming for this, Shane. I'm coming for this news as well. But I wanted to start with a couple of things, to be honest with you. I wanted to actually start with the news about Norgard. And let me just tell you a couple of things, right? I listened to Harry Simo, that he spoke on TalkSport. I heard what Lee Judges said. I listened to what a lot of people have said about Norgard, right? and Turkish as well. There are a lot of people that are complaining about Norgard. The problem is, and I'm just going to tell you honestly, that is my opinion, to be honest with you, about the Norgard situation, right? The rivals have fueled these for Arsenal fans. Like, the rivals have made fun of Arsenal fans, and I think that is why Arsenal fans started complaining. And let me explain to you why. You knew that Jorginho is about to leave, and everyone wanted Jorginho to leave. Thomas Partey, a lot of Arsenal fans, the same Arsenal fans, right, that they were complaining last season, right? They were complaining last season that Thomas Partey, you cannot rely on Thomas Partey. Big up Kingsley, thank you so much for joining. He's not going to get 70 million, Andrew. I'm just going to do the comments in a bit, right? And hit the like button, people, and let me just explain to you, Ab. A lot of Arsenal fans wanted Thomas Partey to leave for many reasons, right? One of them is his injury record. And they're like, you cannot offer Thomas Partey a new deal. Thomas Partey might be injured. You cannot rely on him. Thomas Partey is an injury prone. This is the first season that he plays for Arsenal good. This is the first time. And the guy was on 200K, right? Right? So 200K. So Thomas Partey now, right? Last season, he was fantastic and great. And I give you this. He was one of the best DMs that played in the league. He was Arsenal's best midfielder. Fine. Great. Fantastic. He wanted a new contract. Arsenal didn't want to give him a 2-year contract. And there are rumors that he wanted more money. I don't believe that. I don't know the truth. You don't know the truth. And the people that complain, they don't know the truth. Nobody knows what he wanted from Arsenal. He might have wanted 3 years. Arsenal might have offered 1 year and a 1 year plus. Thomas Partey goes to AFCON this January, right? And everyone is now, oh yeah, why did you let Thomas Partey leave? He didn't want to sign a new contract. What do you want Arsenal to do? Like, did they try? They did try. But in the same time, you cannot force the player. You try on his terms, right? I don't think it's a downgrade. To be honest with you, I think Norgard is a way superior backup than Jorginho. And I've said that plenty of times. Is Zubamendi better than Thomas Partey? On the ball, yes, he is better than Thomas Partey. Going forward, he is better than Thomas Partey. Because remember, there is a difference. Also, people think underneath their foot. They look down and think, Thomas Partey is in his 30s. He's 32. Martin Zubamendi is 26, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So people just like to complain. Right? People only look at things, as my man here is saying, that people don't care about nuance or reasons. In my opinion, by the way, Arsenal replaced Jorginho, who every time he played this season, he can't run anymore. Oh, look at Jorginho. Look at him doing it in the Club World Cup. Who gives a fuck? When he played for Arsenal, he wasn't good. System. Oh, but Fabinho, look at Jordan Henderson. He's still running around. He's not doing it for Liverpool. He must have gone a year before he stayed. Thomas Partey is good. Yes. It would be, the ideal solution would be to keep Thomas Partey as a backup to Zubamendi. Fair enough. Fair enough. But Thomas Partey was out of contract and he didn't want to renew. Is it Arsenal's fault that they didn't negotiate Thomas Partey earlier? Yes. Is it that fatal that everyone is crying and moaning and everyone is throwing a tantrum about Norgard? Not good enough for the club. That is not what we want. Oh my God. It is shit. Yeah, you signed the starter, which is Zubamendi. You knew that Zubamendi is going to be the starter for your club. You knew that Thomas Partey would have been a rotational player and he's going to AFCON in January. All right? Now, you're complaining for the sake of complaining. And I know why you're complaining. I know why Arsenal fans are complaining. Right? Some Arsenal fans are complaining because they want the strikers thing resolved, which is fine. But now they're going to shit on Norgard signing. Norgard is a 10 million pound signing, or like 11 million euros, 9 million pound signing that doesn't affect the team. He's gonna play, probably he's gonna be the third choice six, probably, because it's Zubamendi. Then if Zubamendi's injured, it might be Rice. And then it's gonna be Norgard. But people like to complain. I'm being serious, by the way. Like, I don't see any. Everyone knew that Thomas Partey is out of contract at the end of the season. Half the Arsenal fan base wanted him to leave. Correct? And really, really, everyone is complaining for no reason. And the problem is, everyone, the rivals are absolutely shitting on Arsenal for this. But because Jorginho was there and he won the Champions League, Jorginho basically was running like a 40 years old. Every time he stepped on the pitch, literally he was running like a 40 years old. He can't run anymore. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how people complain about signings for the sake of just complaining. Guys, by the way, you can complain and you can disagree with me, correct? But I don't see a reason for people to complain all over the internet about Norgard. There is no reason for you to complain. Bro, I woke up that day and the amount of Arsenal fans moaning and complaining about Norgard is like, I thought the Arsenal went on to sign Norgard to be the replacement for Thomas Partey to start. Like, there's gonna be the midfield next season is Norgard, Rice, Odegaard. Like, I kind of started questioning myself. Are they signing Norgard to start? No. Is he a backup? Is he playing for Brentford? That's like, sorry, he's very good. Like, he's playing for a team that everyone thinks is a very, very good team, Brentford, under Thomas Frank. The same people that want to sign Wissa and want to sign Mbeumo. And I'm not saying that Norgard is the same as Mbeumo and Wissa, but I'm saying Norgard is a backup player. It's exactly as you went to a top 10 team and you signed the captain to be the backup for your club. It's ridiculous how people just want to complain. And by the way, anyone that thinks that this is me, oh my God, why are you saying this? Why are you glazing? No, I am not. I'm just stating what I think is happening, right? Wallah al-Azim, all of you, like everyone that wants to, like if Liverpool signed, like if Liverpool have a starting DM, let's say that Liverpool, I'm going to tell you what, Wallah al-Azim, this is the scenario. If Liverpool this summer, this window, Gravenberch left as a DM. So this window, Gravenberch left. And they went on and signed Zubamendi. And then the backup was Norgard at the football club at Liverpool. Everyone would be like, oh my God, what a master stroke. Yeah, they absolutely got Zubamendi to start for them and Norgard as a backup. But no one wants to see that. If Liverpool did this, everyone would have been saying the same. I swear to God, Norgard as a backup player is not bad. It's not bad. He's a good backup player for Arsenal. Especially because they have Rice that can play the 6. So basically, he's just another option for the midfield. But people like to complain. The other thing, Broski, like Liverpool have Endo as a backup DM, and they don't even have a starting DM. And Gravenberch was transformed to a starting DM, but nobody complains. But no one complains. But fine. Wallah al-Azim, people just like to actually moan and complain and scream on the internet for any reason. And there is no reason for them to do this. No reason. And I'm really explaining it. It's a simple thing. Endo, as a backup, if you have a starting DM, people would be okay with it. Wallah, people would be okay with it. But people just love to fucking complain on the internet. It's something that people love to do. Right? Norgard, the captain of Brentford, a very physical player that is not bad, that can be a backup for. Who do you think Arsenal will get for a backup DM? Like, do you think they're gonna get like Vitinha, for example? Who do you think is a backup DM? The Arsenal. Who do you think Arsenal will get as a third DM? Third DM after Zubamendi and Rice. Like, what do you think is gonna happen here? Do Arsenal gonna go and sign like Rodri, for example? Who do you think Arsenal gonna like? I want people to give me names that are realistic. Okay, Thomas Partey fucking left. Like, he left. He's out of contract. He doesn't want to renew the contract. He's 32 years old. He's going to AFCON. His injury record is horrific, even though he's a fantastic player and I like him a lot. Right? Why? Give me another name. Who do you think Arsenal should sign as a third DM? Who can Arsenal convince to come to the club basically without guaranteeing any minutes? Like, no minutes. You might not play, broski. You're going to be on the bench. You might not play. Who do you think? You can complain. Someone said Ryan Yates. Norgard is better than Ryan Yates. Have some shame and decorum. It's absolutely ridiculous. Vitinha, like it's not. See the difference? My man here is saying Vitinha according to rivals that complain. Some of the people that make fun of Arsenal say that Vitinha, they should sign Vitinha. Like, who do you think? Like, I'm being honest. For £10 million, who do you think Arsenal can get as a third defensive midfielder? Who do you think? Camavinga. Someone wanted Camavinga. Here you go. Someone really wanted Camavinga. Okay, so you go to Camavinga, you say, listen, Camavinga, we have Declan Rice, £100 million player that we will start. We have our captain in Martin Odegaard that will start. And we just signed Zubamendi, one of the best DMs in Spain. That's why he starts for Spain and he plays for Spain. So come in, Camavinga, and let's see. Are you going to be a DM or a center back? Like, it's absolutely crazy. And people, that's actually true. And it's not going to be 100. You think Camavinga's coming in to get paid less than Kai Havertz or Saka? Camavinga coming from Real Madrid, you think Camavinga's coming in for less than 200 to 200K, 250K? You think Douglas Luiz, who didn't even get a minute, who didn't even play, Douglas Luiz in Serie A is better than Norgard? Wallahi, people are waffling and people just want to complain. Man City have Rodri, Kovacic, Nico Gonzalez, who they spent a lot of money, Gundogan, who's basically finished in a lot of games. He can't even run, Gundogan. Reinders, and how much money they spend on this? So they have Rodri, you have Zubamendi. Are they the same? No, they are not. But we saw in the Euros that Zubamendi played when Rodri said. Really, people wanted to get Zaire Emery as a backup when PSG said they are not willing to sell. How much do you think Zaire Emery will leave for? Wallahi, people want to complain. They needed a backup. So, see, I like this comment. They needed a backup because Jorginho and Partey left. So, in case they need another DM, they are having him. Basically, that is what happened. Guys, we are not even on 100 likes and we have 400 people in the house. Can we get the likes up to at least 200 so we can push the show to new people? Hit the like button, people. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, people. Let's get the likes up to 200 at least. And big up Luke for the first super chat of the show. Big up Luke for getting involved. We'll talk about the second complainers. Hit the like, guys. 200 likes, at least 100 likes in the next 2 minutes. And let's get to 200 likes live. Like, listen, I'm doing an early show before the prayer, so hit the like button. Thank you, Luke, for reminding everyone to hit the like button, guys. Come on now. all I have to say is that there is the other news that people like to complain about yesterday. So this news dropped. So this news dropped yesterday, and again, everyone was complaining about this. Everyone was complaining about why we're not signing Rodrigo. Why we're not signing Rodrigo? Who can we get as a left winger? Why are we actually linked to Eze? He's not good enough. Okay, great. What again? I'm gonna ask again. Eze, I like Eze a lot, and I said I actually wanted to see him at Man City, and I think it's absolute. This is Ben Jacob tweeted it. Fabrizio Romano tweeted it. David Ornstein tweeted it. Right. So that is what happened. Basically, I actually like Eze a lot. Is he a left winger? He's kind of a left 8. He's not a left winger. Are Arsenal convinced that he's a left winger? I don't know why they're adding him. However, I think Eze is a very good option for Arsenal because he can play as a 10. He can play as a 10. He can play as an 8. He can play as an advanced 10. And I think he can play on that left side. You know what I mean? I actually think it's a good option. People started complaining again about Eze. I think he's a very, very good player. Let's go to, okay, let me show you. Okay, so, Cal, I'm going to show you. Watch this. Eze is a fantastic signing as a 10. If we get him to be on the left winger, that is laughable. That is Ashraf. Okay, I'm giving you a Cal what is going on. Some people actually like Eze. Yesterday I was watching some show and people didn't like that Eze is going to be the left winger, right? Someone actually said something about Eze. Someone quoted Igal and said that Eze is not good enough for Arsenal to be on the left wing. I like Eze. Right? These are all the positive Arsenal fans. There is a lot of people that like Eze, but yesterday I saw someone quote tweeting Arsenal, quote tweeting Igal, and don't like it, and a lot of people liking it, and there was a lot of people. I actually think that Eze is very good. However, it looks like they are signing him as a left winger. You know what I mean? Where is the Eze? What is the Eze thing? It looks like they want to sign him as a left winger. Is he okay as a left winger? If Arsenal are signing Eze and Rodrigo, that would be ridiculous, right? And if you think that Arsenal will sign both of them and the striker, I'm just saying. I actually think I don't think that is going to happen. Do you think Arsenal are going to sign Zubamendi, Norgar, Eze, a striker, a center back, and a left winger? So Arsenal are going to sign 6 players in this window? And do you think Eze comes in and be a backup 10? I don't think so. I actually don't think so. I think but by the way, Ben Jacobs have literally stated that Arsenal have added Eze to their left wing targets. That is the reports. That is what people have been informed. You know what I mean? That he's a left winger, right? And do you think he's not good as a left winger? I'm not sure. Get ready, Arsenal fans, because despite it's already quite a big summer, the best is yet to come. Okay. Did he say that, Fabrizio Romano? Where did he say this? Where did he say this, my guy? Where was that? Tom Heaton. Who cares if Leicester sacked their manager? Everything is saying that Arsenal fans, on a podcast, on a video. Okay. So Arsenal are going to do a lot. So do you think they're going to actually sign like 6 players? Fair enough. Maybe. I actually think that Eze would be good. Is he a left winger? I don't think so. To be honest with you, I'm just being completely honest. I don't think Eze is a left winger. And I don't think Arsenal should sign him as a left winger. However, what are you, like, if you're asking, wow. Oh, that is a fantastic. Ornstein said on the podcast, Arsenal will sign 3 attackers, even if no one goes. You think Arsenal will sign 3 attackers? They might sign a backup for Saka, a striker, and a left winger, unless, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to sign both strikers, to be honest with you. Wow, if that is the case, and I think Arsenal are trying so hard to actually be as deep as possible. Oh, that is. Yeah, but do you think Eze Rodrigo Isak? No, someone said Eze Rodrigo Isak. I think it's going to be a backup for Saka, a striker, and a left winger. However, what if Rodrigo's not on the market? Something is going to give. Like, you cannot sign, like, who are you going to sign on the left wing? Maybe Eze is going to be the guy to come in on the left wing for Martinelli and Trossard. However, I'm actually a little bit confused. What is going to happen to Martinelli and Trossard? I actually don't know. To be honest. Like, they have to actually offload one of Trossard or Nelly at this time, right? Like, it cannot stay both of them together. Thank you so much, Mr. MB, and thank you, Luke, of course, for sending the super chats. Really appreciate you guys. Guys, can we get the likes up a little bit? 200 likes is the minimum. Hit that like button. They need to sell one of the attackers, to be honest. And when Gabriel Jesus comes back, you need to sell him. You need to sell him right away. But Martinelli doesn't have a spot if Arsenal sign a left winger, in my opinion. I want opinions about what do you think. Thank you, Mr. MB. It's like easy to play across, left wing, right wing, and a center attack in midfield, plus the left wing. And I'm just going to tell you guys something. If Arsenal get a striker and get Eze as a backup or someone that can play across the front 3, and they get Rodrigo as well, and Zubamendi, I think that window is amazing. It's fantastic. However, we're still going to talk about the Sesko situation. But I love Eze. And for me, just personally, I like Eze. And I said that Eze will suit a lot of teams, especially the teams that play on the front foot, like a Liverpool or Man City or Arsenal. I like him a lot. Like, he's a dribbler. Physically, he's so strong. And I genuinely think that he will actually displace Odegaard from the number 10. I genuinely think he's a better player than Odegaard. He's more physical. He might not have the brains of Odegaard, but Odegaard lately have dropped a couple of notches, to be honest. Like, he hasn't been the same. And I think Eze provides something that Odegaard doesn't have. So I'm liking this Eze thing to Arsenal, to be honest with you. I like it. And I want to see it happen. I want to see Eze play in a top team. Is he going to be able to dispossess someone from that midfield? Is he going to be able to take that left side and make it his? Is he going to, of course, no one is going to actually displace Saka from the right side. We'll see if Odegaard is going to be the guy. Listen, my guy here wants to bench Declan Rice. Arsenal, £100 million player. You want to bench Declan Rice? It's actually crazy. It's the same as someone wanting to bench Wirtz at Liverpool. Same. I think that would be crazy. I know that Arteta would never remove Odegaard, as you're saying. I know that Arteta would never remove Odegaard, but I think at some point something is gotta give. You know what I mean? Like it's just we'll see if Eze is the right guy. But I actually think if Rodrigo's not on the market, I think I saw yesterday someone is talking about Rodrigo wanting to go yesterday, actually. That Rodrigo wanting to go. You know that Rice is not getting benched. We know that it's very far for what's his name for Arteta to actually bench Odegaard. So I'm not sure who's going to be benched. Oh, Tyler, by the way, I just wanted to tell you something, Tyler. Is that the same Tyler Jones? Oh, yeah, you just changed your name. Tyler, I just wanted to tell you something, Tyler, before we go on. You actually sent us a super chat last time before the show ended. After the show ended. And I actually couldn't put it on the screen because the show ended, Tyler. So I want to thank you for this, actually, by the way. I think that was last week. You sent us the super chat and I couldn't, because you sent it right after the show ended and I couldn't put it on the screen. So thank you for this. It's a massive donation as well. So I appreciate you so much for the massive donation for the channel. Appreciate you so much, Tyler. But thank you so much for this. And is that Aboud as well? Cal, thank you so much. What is going on? Why the names appear different on YouTube now? Why this happened? Why are we talking about why the names don't appear like in front of me? How do they appear on YouTube, by the way? I want to know. Does that something happen to YouTube that your nickname doesn't appear, only your handle? Do you guys notice what is going on? Like, they're actually say the handles are there. It's the @ instead of your actual name. You know what I mean? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Cal, really appreciate the super chat and the support. It's going to be Eze or Rodrigo, Sesko or Gyökeres. Right wing, no strong links yet. Trossard also has been offered a contract. He hasn't signed for weeks. The dream is both Eze, Gyökeres, and Rodrigo. I agree with you. That is the dream. You know what I mean? If you sign Eze, if you sign Rodrigo, if you sign Gyökeres, that would be great. You know what I mean? So that would be absolutely fantastic and phenomenal. That would be amazing. However, so we'll see how it goes, but I don't think it's gonna be Eze, Gyökeres, and Rodrigo. I don't think this is the reality. I don't think this is what Arsenal are aiming for. You know what I mean? So Cal, I wanna know everyone's Arsenal's people starting lineup if you sign Gyökeres, Rodrigo, and Eze. Who's gonna be your starting lineup? Thank you, my man. Welsh for life. Appreciate you so much. Keep up the good work, Mo. Thank you so much for your donation, my friend. Appreciate you so much, actually. Thank you. And my man, Cameron Theron, is sending an empty super chat, of course, for 99 cents all the way from Australia. Appreciate you so much for this. But listen, there is news. And before I'm going to go to the last news about Arsenal, I wanted actually to touch on a couple of things. Manchester United are back in pole position to sign Viktor Gyökeres. I am going to release a video about this later. He's ready to reunite with his former manager. That is the matter. I'm not sure how credible the source is, but all I want to say is that if Gyökeres joins Man United becomes scary. In my opinion. With Mbeumo, Cunha, and Gyökeres, Man United up front becomes scary. And I think he's going to go on ball at Man United. He's going to be great at Man United, in my opinion. He's going to be fantastic. But I actually have a feeling that Liverpool are still in for Gyökeres. They're just waiting to actually offload Darwin Núñez and test the waters for Isak, and then they're going to go for Viktor Gyökeres. I genuinely think. What do you mean? No. I don't believe that this is true. But I'm gonna tell you what Sami Mukbel said yesterday, and you're gonna get what I mean by this. Sami Mukbel said something very important about the Gyökeres and Sesko news yesterday. Very important about that. And Sami Mukbel is a very credible journalist, and he said, I only say what I know. Rodrigo Gyökeres Saka starts Eze depth from the bench. There's no way Odegaard gets benched when we finally have playmaking DMs of Amendi. Arteta always wanted. Yeah, fair enough. I actually think they will. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm not saying he's leaving, but what I want to say is they're going to test the waters. I'm just telling you what is going to happen. They're going to try to test the waters. They're going to try. I think they're going to fail. I think Newcastle are going to say he's not moving. But I'm telling you, he's going to try. I'm telling you, they're going to try. Right? What Sami Mukbel said yesterday, this is all connected. What Sami Mukbel said yesterday, he literally said that if everything went according to plan, and hear me out here, and Arsenal are to get the striker they wanted, it would be Benjamin Sesko. But things in football aren't often go the way you hope in terms of the price and the personal terms. Basically, what Sami Mukbel has said, the Arsenal prefer Benjamin Sesko. But listen to the second part. I genuinely believe up until today, there isn't a clear favorite. If you were to take a vote from the people that matter inside Arsenal, there would be more universal backing for Sesko than Gyökeres. What he means is that they are still negotiating for both. But more people would lean to Sesko than Gyökeres. You know what I mean? Like if Arsenal agree a deal with Leipzig, there would be more votes that actually will take Sesko over Gyökeres. Basically what he's saying is that some people actually are convinced about Gyökeres, but they are minority. But there is very, very conflicting news, right? I'm gonna show you that I actually, you're right, so right. I actually bookmarked the DiMarzio thing. Here you go. This is what you wanted to show. This is what you wanted to show. That actually Arsenal will go for the Swedish striker Viktor Gyökeres, as he has been their #1 target for the summer. The player wants to join. It is up to the club to agree the deal with Sporting. At the current moment, there is no deal. Sporting Lisbon are being greedy and RB Leipzig are being greedy. Both are being greedy. Correct? We all know this. We all see it. But Arsenal need to get somebody. You know what I mean? Arsenal need to get somebody. Some people say that Arsenal need to get someone at the end. They need to get Gyökeres or Sesko. You know what I mean? I don't know who. But I don't understand if Gyökeres is the guy, why aren't they moving for him quicker? I don't know, to be honest with you. I believe that at the end, if Sesko wants to move, I am convinced that Arsenal might get Sesko over Gyökeres. That is what I believe, to be honest. I believe that they might get Sesko, to be honest with you. Are they gonna try to get someone else? I actually have no idea. You know what I mean? I actually don't know, but I am waiting to see what Arsenal do. But it's all connected. The Gyökeres, the Sesko deal, all of them are connected. All of them are actually connected. If you get this guy, I get this guy. Man United are waiting for Gyökeres. You know what I mean? And we're all waiting to see who Liverpool will sign at this current window. As it's reported, no one actually knows And it's all depending on Arsenal because everyone wants to join Arsenal at the current moment. More in terms of valuation, who do you think is better value for money, Gyökeres or Sesko? Since Sesko is young and he has a high ceiling, I generally believe Gyökeres. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, wallah, this is my opinion about players, by the way. It's my opinion about players, and I'm just gonna repeat this once because I said it before, right? As footy judge Mo, I don't think for the next 10 years, my brain for the football clubs stop in the next 3 to 4 years. I don't think 10 years. And the reason why, because I know that football changed a lot over a 3-year period. Managers might leave, sporting director might leave. There is a lot of things that happen in 3 years. And that is why I don't think beyond 4 years. Like if you ask me, Mo, what do you think about this player? I only think 4 years. Like I don't think 10 years. Oh my God. Sesko in 7 years, his value will be that much. I don't do this. Unless you're signing a 17 or a 16 years old. And by the way, Arsenal must try to win next year. Like this coming season or the season after. Sesko is not better than Gyökeres. I am just, but that is my opinion. He's not better than Gyökeres. Someone said, you're making fun, Ray. You're making fun of them. Like, I think maybe the man from Uncle is so true. He's saying, I don't think Arsenal even serious about Gyökeres. Arteta wants Sesko and Berta seem to have a great way of playing transfer target against each other to get the prices down. And at the end, they have to get a striker. And I don't think that it's not a competition. RB Leipzig must sell. You know what I mean? He must actually get somebody. I want to actually know one thing. If Isak is off the market and Liverpool are selling Darwin Núñez, who's the striker that Liverpool will get? Who do you think the striker is that Liverpool will go after? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me who's the striker that Liverpool will go after? Who do you think Liverpool will sign? Like, I really want to know. Ekitike for 100 million. Ekitike. You think Ekitike? You don't think that they're going to sign Gyökeres, for example? You don't think they're going to sign Gyökeres? You think Liverpool are going to go for Ekitike, more versatile, a young player? At the current moment, I'm not sure if, and you have got to understand, the valuation for Ekitike is too much. Let's see and look. Let's see. I actually think it's too much. Ekitike, Liverpool, this is, number one, it died. It's an option for Liverpool. Ekitike's valuation, they want 100 million. They are 100 million. But maybe what Cal is saying is so true, actually. He's saying that if you already have an aging squad, they need young. So maybe Ekitike is the guy for them. You're actually so correct. Maybe Gyökeres is not the guy because he's 26, if I'm not mistaken. Here you go. My man here is saying, trust me, we will get Isak. There is no point of paying that much for Ekitike when you can pay a bit more for Isak. That is why we won't move for anyone else. Otherwise, we will get a striker by now. You believe you're going to get Isak? Is that what you believe? As a Liverpool fan, you believe you're going to get Isak? I'm not sure if you're going to get Isak, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if you're going to get Isak, but in my opinion, I think you should just look beyond. Liverpool should look beyond Isak, to be honest with you. he should look beyond Isak. And I'm not sure if Isak is going to be on the market. I know that Liverpool will try to get Isak. I know that. But if Newcastle don't sell, where are you going to go? If Liverpool get Isak, it's over. I think it's over. I think it's done. I think it's done, to be honest with you. Like, I think it's going to be hard. Maybe Liverpool are still going for Sesko in the background. Guys, can we get 30 more likes? Can we get 30 more likes? At least 200 likes. At least the minimum is 200 likes, guys. At least the minimum should be 200 likes. There is big news for Liverpool. Is that Konate might leave Liverpool on a free. Yeah. That is kind of sketchy, though. If Konate leaves on a free, oh my God. And they must sign Guehi now to replace Konate. If he leaves on a free, Liverpool must sell him today, by the way. If this guy doesn't sign a new contract, Liverpool must sell this guy today. Absolutely, today. Like, this guy should be on the market now. Come and get your man, PSG, Real Madrid. If you want to get your man, get your man. Now, we're not going through the hustle again. Right? You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of Real Madrid signing. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking sign the man. Sell the guy. Sell the guy. He's genuinely going to run out his contract. We all know that he's going to learn from Trent. Trent is going to tell him, I got a signing bonus, my friend. You can run out your contract and get a signing bonus. Why do you want to stay at Liverpool? It's actually crazy if that is. And the problem is, I don't think Gay is as good as Konate, by the way. He's not as quick as Konate. Konate, I think as a defender, Konate is better, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Konate is better than Gay. I think Konate is at the current moment in the league, based on what I've seen last season, is arguably what do you say, Gabriel, Saliba, Van Dijk. Maybe Konate is fourth best defender in the Gavardiol as well is very good. So he's like top 6, top 7. Like, you cannot get much better than Konate at the current moment. You cannot get much better than Konate. And if Liverpool don't get money for this guy, it's a big L for them, massive L for them. You know what I mean? Massive, massive L. They should definitely. Big up my man. That is 3:45. Yeah. I'm going to try to do later streams, I know, to suit for the Australians, the New Zealand, East Asia as well, the UK, and on America. I know it's late as well. There is the news that I wanted to talk about. I don't know who's this guy, but there is a meltdown as well. I don't know who's this guy. He looks like a good defender from the comps. I don't know why Arsenal need another center back. Maybe because they know that they're going to sell Kavio or something. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? What is there more news? Fenerbahce. It's not a lot of news, to be honest, other than this. But listen, and I don't know how many likes are we? Guys, 2 more likes for 200. But listen, I'm not going to stay. Yeah, maybe need a Saliba backup. You're absolutely correct. Brandt's weight is a good shout, maybe. But I like Konate. But they should renew Konate or just sell him and try to get money for him. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, guys. 1 more like. You know what I mean? 1 more like. I'm going to try to release a video about Viktor Gyökeres and Man United and all what is going on at Man United. But we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? 50 minutes and I'm good. I'm good now. German chicken wing, good. I think it's trying a conversation. I know deep down Mo is not ready for City. Okay, I like this. We are coming for what's ours. Don't get scared. Liverpool City is coming. Konate and Diaz. Trent want no smoke. You think, German chicken wing, you think that City, thank you so much for the donation and super chat. Thank you for the 5 Swiss francs. My cousin just went to Switzerland, by the way. She's in Geneva, her hometown. I wanted to ask you something. Anybody think that City are gonna be favorites, especially if Liverpool sign a striker? I know that City will be there. However, I don't think that City will be favorites to win the title, in my opinion. Liverpool are ahead. However, at the current moment, City are ahead of Arsenal. Until I see the right back for City, but I genuinely think that you can never rule out Mr. Pep Guardiola, best ever league manager to ever exist in the sport. Can never rule him out. But I want to see how Shirky is going to be embedded. I didn't watch the game yesterday. It was too late for me. It was 4 a.m. for me. Right? I'm just being honest. Now we're going to watch City. City might play Inter in the quarterfinals. Right? But that, by the way, I watched one game, which is the River Plate versus Inter game. Just one game. But I can never underestimate Manchester City in the league. They're always going to be a threat to everyone. I believe that Pep Guardiola is trying to change the way they play based on the signings he's having now. Is he going to play? For a position-based football? Of course. But is he going to be more direct? I think it's going to be way more direct than before. He's going to be direct, shortest distance to the goal. Let's get to the goal quickly. I didn't watch the game yesterday. Maybe tell me. Rodri coming back adds a lot of things to that midfield. Adds a lot of balance and a lot of stability and a lot of composure. How good is Reinders? He's very good at Milan. What can he do? He can do a lot of things. Does he suit Man City? Again, I'm going to repeat. We have never seen a midfielder at Man City that come in and be embedded right away. You know what I mean? Right away. But we'll see how it goes for City. But if you think German chicken wing that you are favorites for the league, maybe. I don't know, to be honest. For the people that want to talk about Gittens, Delap, and Neto, that front three is good, but it's not great, to be honest with you. It's not great. It's not good at all. That is not great. But listen, thank you so much for everyone that is here. I'm going to let you go now to the football terrace for Terry, and he is live. Go and support. Can I get something? Can I get everyone from you? Can everyone just copy paste Judge Mo Raid in the terrace chat, please? Can you go and actually get? Can we get Judge Mo Raid, guys? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Hit the like button. Thank you for everyone supported the channel, by the way. Mr. MB, Luke, Cal's Corner, Welsh for Life, Cameron Tiron, and German Chicken Wing. I want to appreciate you guys for the super chat. Really, 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 thank you so much. We're going to try to do a panel show soon. It's just hard now. There is not a lot of talk going around. I will see you guys later, and we're out of here, people. Don't forget, Judge Mo Raid.